Say hello, Betty.
Oh, say hello, Betty.
Well, it's muggy is to say the word.
Followed by soggy, weggy.
And we're sitting here in our new little spot we found, which is by the sea, hoping to get some semblance of breeze off it. There is a bit of a breeze.
Yeah, it's breezy.
Isn't it?
The sun's gone in.
No, it's coming from your way over here, so it's...
And the sun's gone in.
Rodine is just there, where I used to clean the swimming pool. And we're in the little car park just by it.
And Rodine Cafe over there.
What have we just won, Betty?
£33 plus a
no, you won £30 plus...
That was 33.
30.
You
got 30 right. Plus a freebie
for Wednesday.
Lotto. So that paid back last week's.
That was a freebie anyway, that one.
You got a freebie with a freebie Lotto.
Yeah.
And then we had to get crunching up cornflakes because Lidl's don't do them. So we're having a couple of the low alcohol doodahs.
These, dark fruit.
And I don't know what I've done there. Looks like a cigarette burn.
Must bite.
Could be a bite, couldn't it? Yeah.
Wind sting.
Hello, good afternoon. Yes, it's another rather special Marc and Chums this occasion. I've even brought the dog lad with me, who is not leaving us alone. And today we are actually in one of my oldest friend's flats in Brighton. And we have done several podcasts in the car when we go shopping and things like that, talking to the world, putting the world to rights. So just to finish it off, and other elements in this programme include my friend John making up as his alter ego, the Betty Swollocks. Hello, Betty. Say hello, Betty.
Hello, Betty.
Now that's your camera over there, Betty.
Oh, is it, Mike? Oh,
yeah, you got
that's
one.
nice, isn't it?
I got that one there, and that's a two-shot. I assume that's the right way around, Stephen. You're going to go through that chocolate quick, aren't you? Don't go, lad. No.
No.
We go out a lot, don't we?
Well, yes. We do a lot.
Sometimes twice a week, sometimes once a week,
yeah,
sometimes
depends.
never. And we tend to have a few tinctures, light lagers or ciders in the car, having done the shopping and all that. So I can then get some dog food and all this sort of thing. And we also, last year we did well, you were involved doing a quiz up at the Bevy.
That's right.
And we haven't really utilised that footage of you getting ready for that. So we're going to be seeing that as well throughout this programme.
Oh, that's good.
And it will be you putting a slap on.
Right.
The only problem is, the only thing I do miss about it is the fact of me trying to get your tights on.
Yeah, I know, that was very funny.
Tell the story about that then.
Well, we got to the end, and not the end of me putting my makeup on, and everything was on other than my tights. And so we started putting them on, and we kept on putting them on, and it took, I don't know, it must have took as long as it took me to put my makeup up and to put my tights on, well, together.
Me putting your tights on?
You putting my tights on.
And as I'm, used to be a nurse, I have done an awful lot of people's feet and bits and pieces and all that. And so doing that sort of thing, I hate feet, nor I don't like my own anyway, well, but to try and get these two was hilarious.
It was.
It was absolutely hilarious. Unfortunately, that particular part of the process wasn't filmed, but never mind.
And then after that, I lost I didn't lose me iPad.
Oh yeah, because you were doing a quiz, weren't you?
And I thought I was doing the songs after, but I didn't in the end, so I didn't use it. So I got home and I was ringing you, wasn't I, and saying, "Where's my iPad?"
Because you told me, would you put it in and make it charge it?
Yeah.
So I showed you where I was putting it in.
You might have done, but
and you probably had about 4 or 5 pints of jollop, and you might have just
maybe more
forgotten
than
it.
that, actually.
More than that.
Yeah.
And of course I said, it's in the corner.
Yeah.
Plugged in, charging, like you asked me
Yes,
to.
that's right, it was.
And they
It was still in the same place.
It hadn't been touched
No,
or anything.
no.
They're quite good.
Although it was in the kitchen, I mean, it was a bit sort of...
It's a funny place though, isn't it?
It is quite funny, isn't it? To have a kitchen like that, and it goes out into the back and round the back, and you can get out that way, so if someone wanted to do anything...
Which is what I was doing, just going in to have a quick
we're getting in.
And today's libation is
Cheers.
Guinness. He's having coffee, but he has got some fruit, haven't you?
I have dark fruit, yeah.
Dark fruit. Cheers, that'd be fine.
Cheers.
Cheers, director.
Cheers.
Yeah.
Have another cup of
Have
coffee.
you finished that chocolate?
No.
You see, that's the problem with me and chocolate. I was just saying to Stephen, if I have chocolate, I always tend to want it late at night. And if when I used to eat, because I don't eat it now, I end up sneezing. Really sneezing.
I don't know.
Do you think I'm allergic?
Well, no, it's just probably something in the air, in the... Well, it could be something in the chocolate. Could be something...
Well, mind you, I mean,
Yeah.
I remember my husband getting me a box of chops that he won at work. He's just been promoted, by the way.
Yeah, yeah. Very
And Thornton's, they were.
Yeah, good.
Guess how long it took me to eat them?
5 minutes.
8 minutes. One after the other. That's why I'm asking Stephen if he'd finished his chocolate, because if that was me, that would have been gone by now.
Well,
But the same with Guinness, isn't it? Like
well, I
mother's milk.
suppose it is, yeah. Yeah.
So, on a previous programme we did back in the day, which was last year for somebody's birthday, you were dressed as your alter ego, which is a character that I actually basically invented. You invented the character, I invented the name.
I reimbursed.
Reimbursed? No,
that's not right.
Reinvented?
Embellished.
Embellished is the word.
So what made you want to start a drag act?
Well, I think it was coming to Brighton, really. It seemed the best thing to do when I arrived here. And I've been doing it sort of Pontins and Warners on and off. And in '92 I came here, and I thought it was the best thing to try and do. So I went to a few places and tried to get in with the managers and what have you. It was quite hard because there were a lot of drag queens that were a lot longer established than me, but I did seem to fit in. Coronation Street is next to Coronation Street.
Mean in Manchester, in Weatherfield, yeah?
No, in Benidorm. And there's the Wakefield Pride.
Wakefield Pride, alright.
Which I'll probably go and see if I can get in when I go over there, so I can get my money. Keep my money topped up.
Because this is an ambition of yours this year, is to go back over there more. Because you've not been very well, have you?
No.
You've had ups and downs.
And now my money's dwindling, so I've got to go. And I mean, I've got Mitch, which is great. We've got somebody to, fall back on, and he does lots of stuff for me. He's very good, and he's a very good chef. Not quite as good as you. Yeah, not quite as good, but it's going. I mean, it's not going. The weight, my actual weight is gone down from
but you've got
153.
You've got a hernia anyway.
Yeah, I've got a hernia. But I don't think that is the thing that's stopping me getting this bulk off. I think I could do it, but I just have to increase all. I've just been on to the doctor today, and he said just increase everything we talked about, and we'll give you some slimming pills, but they give you all sorts of after effects, side effects.
Yeah.
Like diarrhea and
yeah, of course then you've got to replace all that.
farting.
Yeah, because what my mother used to say, they've given me some water pills.
Well, yeah, water pills.
But, diuretics, and they've actually but you still got to take.
Got
If you're flushing all, unless it's in your cells,
Yeah.
if you're flushing that all out and peeing as well at the same time, it doesn't do you any good.
Well, no, I think that's what
Because it dehydrates you. That's how you end up with
Yeah.
headaches and all sorts of things.
Well, I do all right with headaches. I don't have headaches other than if I've had too much, and then I just bring it all up. Excuse me.
Which he has done on occasion.
I have.
Is that you?
Yeah.
Should I ignore it?
Oh, where is it? In my bag.
I bet they're coming to see you tonight.
Probably. That's why they need to ring. See how popular I am. I'm doing everything and
How long were you at Warner's and Pontington?
77 at Warner's to 79, and then it was a break of a while until I went to London and wherever that was. And then I went to Warner's again in 92, and then I finished at Warner's.
You didn't just do that, you acted as well, didn't you?
Oh, I acted as well, yeah. I was in London, and I got a little place in London. Well, a place. I got a little digs in Earl's Court.
Mm.
Yeah. So then you do them up again. Make sure that they're possibly definable.
I remember we went out shopping, didn't we?
Yeah.
We went out shopping one day and we'd had a cup and we just fancied carrying the day on, and he just suddenly got bilious.
Yeah.
He said, "Oh, we'll go out in a minute, but you've got to take me home because I need to have a poo and I need to do something else." I went, "Oh, here we go." And
But we went out that again that day.
We did go out.
Mm.
And I was sitting in the car for 25 minutes.
That's
I
right.
said, "My God almighty, there must be something going on there." I mean, it was like Krakatoa east of Java, wasn't it?
It was.
Mm. That's it, that's the dog's here because Betty likes my dog.
I love my dog. I have your dog.
And,
Don't I? Love you.
and he doesn't often get out, do you? I mean, he always comes with us when we're going shopping. Mm. Right, so recently you've been doing karaoke again, haven't you? You did that for a few weeks.
I did that at the a new place. It was an old place. I used to do gigs there.
Was it the Curzon?
The Curzon now. It was called the Rock then, which was just on round the corner from the Little.
So it's just down
Just
here.
outside Little. Well, other side of Little.
Yeah.
And they wanted me for a few weeks. So it ended up in 4 weeks, I think. But it was all right. I mean, there was nobody there. Not many
until the
people
last
there.
week.
Until the last 2 weeks, actually.
Oh, you know, because obviously they heard.
Yeah.
Because you used to do croquet a lot at the Queen's Arms, didn't
Yeah.
you?
And I sat down to do it, and this chef he said, he sits down, and I said, well, I can't stand up. I'll stand up if you want. I don't mind. I can do it whichever way I like, because I'm in charge, and you're only a chef.
Not as good as me.
Not as good as you. No. Thank you. Yeah. Thank you. Bye, love. Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Later.
What's that?
Later.
Oh.
I got some more questions, you see, and they're quiz questions. They're quite good. I thought they were anyway.
Why do you want to become an actor?
Why did I want to become an actor? Because I've been doing it at school. I've been singing since age of 5, and I just thought it'd be something good to do. So I joined a green room and played a man in Shakespeare, some Shakespeare thing. Oh no, Chekhov, Cherry Orchard. The granddad of the girls.
You must have been a very young granddad.
I was 19. 19.
You play it well now, do, wouldn't you?
Well, I play it quite well now, yeah. But I think that's... They wanted me to do it, so I did it. It was good. Went down well. So that's...
You always go down well.
Well...
Don't do yourself down.
No, I'm not. I'm just saying that it was quite... it was my first sort of fling into theatre. But I was...
Yeah, that was a sort of little stage though, wasn't it?
It's smaller
now,
there.
the funny thing about Betty, our Betty Swollocks, is confesses, you know, to the fact, or if that's the right word for it, that he can't use technology. Can't do computers. Has a very great difficulty with his phone, which is one of these, a smartphone.
It's not that
But
smart.
that's what they call them.
No, it doesn't do very much.
He's got an iPad, which he has to use for when he's doing his, because it's got his backing tracks on it.
That's right.
But you can't send it. You can't send an email. You can't send photographs.
Well, I forgot my email, that's why.
And you texts. You
Text, I'm alright.
you're right with texts. And
Messages.
messages, just about.
Yeah.
But you can run a
Facebook.
karaoke machine, and karaoke means empty orchestra, by the way, for those who don't
But
know.
I didn't do it there because...
Yeah, but
we had
when you were at the
to-
Queen's Arms, you
Oh,
had
yes,
all this bloody
yeah.
machinery and
I
all
didn't
that.
even-
And that was all on computer and all that.
But it started on discs in a case like that. And me, being me, coming down the stairs, one night I tripped on the top step, 13 steps on my back, and the discs went all over the floor. This is when I was I was going to the Thai restaurant around the corner, well, up the road from the Queen's Arms, and this chap was doing me Thai meals. I was going with him, you know, and he just laughed at me. So I told him to go away nicely.
What you told him to was fuck off.
That's
wasn't it?
right. Yes, fuck
Yeah,
off.
you can swear on these,
Oh,
don't
can
you?
I?
Because he can
Oh,
always
wait,
beat you out.
I thought, oh no, I can't, because I'm not like that.
Are you listening to them? He's not like that.
I don't swear.
You swear like a bloody paratrooper, you.
No, I bloody don't.
You fucking well do.
I fucking don't.
So were all your discs dirty then when you had to pick them?
No, they weren't. I just picked them up, got up, ladders tied.
Oh, did they? What?
Ladders tied to a bit of a spoon or something there. My ladders were tight. I ladded my tights and hurt my knees. But I went on and I still did my full set, which was a long time then. It was longer than anybody does it nowadays. They might do 2 hours, or I did about 5 hours, I think. And Sundays I did all day. Sundays, unless there was thing on television, the quiz or
Football.
Well, no, they didn't do football. It wasn't a football pub. No, it was if there was Bob Idol or anything on, like
any crap.
Well, any crap that you think's crap. You see, I like it.
I'm not decrying that. I say this on nearly every programme. I don't like bloody rhubarb, but some people do.
And I like Marmite.
And you know where you can stick your gooseberries. He's 94 this year. 94.
I'm going to live till I'm 104. I've decided. I've got a...
What, round the thigh?
I've got a doodah book coming. A lay me out book. Book of Mormon. Book of Kells. No, book to lay you out in. Like co-op, funeral last thing.
What, the last rites?
No, last rites of spring. That's good, that. He's outside.
Okay, so after the summer wine.
Lying down. He's outside.
You're getting
lying down.
Yeah, I know, that's exactly. He's outside lying down.
He's outside lying down.
So it's a book.
And it tells you what you get for your money. £29.60 a month.
What, from the co-op?
No, it's not co-op.
Pure Cremation or whatever
Pure
it is.
Cremation or healthy accommodation.
Well, my husband pays.
My
husband pays for my life insurance for my funeral, and I said, Annie, why don't you just bung me over to some medical school and they can do what they want?
They won't do it.
Because then you can have a right old bleeding knees up and save your money.
I think they'll say no.
I said, I don't mind giving my brain to my school. It shows them how really awful it was, the education. People always go on how marvellous raspberries are. And you look at them, I don't know about you, Steve, you look at them and I said, you know what, they've got a really weird flavour.
Yeah.
Is it something intrinsic? Or I mean, I know they put lots of that sort of stuff in and eat and mess and all that, but I can't have that because of the sugar.
Well, no, there's loads of sugar in it, and then marshmallow. The
marshmallow?
Marshmallow. It's not marshmallow. Anyway, it would be worse for marshmallow. Oh God, I must be getting that. You can't remember. You've got it. What is it?
Alzheimer's.
No, I can't remember.
Pardon?
Can't remember.
But you've emulated this makeup over the years since I've known. It's changed quite a bit.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I could. It was terrible at the beginning. Well, not terrible, but...
No, it wasn't terrible, it was just different.
It was different.
I think the word is lighter than it is now, because it's quite almost clownish. Not being rude, but it has a sort of clown element to it, doesn't it? Certainly the way you do your eyes.
And my lips as well.
That's why you need a straw.
Yeah, that's it. That's it, all comes out. Well, he says he won't come. Well, he didn't say he was coming down. He didn't say he wasn't. Glenn. Yeah, so we'll meet in a week.
He's been busy, hasn't he?
Hey?
He's been a bit busy.
He's been in Manchester. And he's done the Pride at somewhere or other, and he was doing the doing the signing for deaf.
Deaf?
Yeah.
I mean deaf or deaf?
He was signing for the deaf, yeah.
Oh, signing? He said he was doing deaf.
He was signing for the deaf.
Oh.
Oh shit.
What? What's in there?
I don't know why the other one's there. No, there's one. Yes, there.
Oh, is that there? Put it back here. They're brand new, those.
Well, anyway. I mean, I've
You fucked them, didn't you?
Yes, I did to say that. But I don't want to do that, I don't want to say that. But it's not nice for this gentleman.
You're no lady, talk about gentlemen.
Well, no, but...
Well, do you remember you did one of the alternative cantos back in the day?
Yeah,
with
long time ago.
lovely Brian, who passed away.
Yeah.
Who always wanted to be a film star, but never quite got there.
No.
But he's a taxi driver as well, wasn't he?
Yeah.
And you were with Lee Paris and somebody else, and you came on the stage, which was at the Pavilion Theatre.
Yeah.
In a really lovely red dress, which they had hired in for you.
Oh yes, they had that done, that one, yeah. But I did get one that was similar to that.
Yeah, but you were wearing that. Now, when I did my first radio show as Auntie Marc, guess what dress I was wearing?
Red one.
The very same red
one.
dress. And I'll tell you where they got that from, Jackie Cryer.
Yes, Jackie Cry, yeah, that's right.
Those were the days, yeah. So that's just a weird thing. So now here's a bit of history. We're sitting on it.
Oh.
Would you like to explain?
I've remembered.
Explain.
This was made for me to look like, well, I thought it was Dolly Parton. They didn't say who it was, but it was Stand By Your Man. And big things that I've got over there, like a bra, you put tights in, do the tights up, and then put them into the bra and make massive knockers. I've got my knockers, you know, but I tell them to fuck off.
Do you?
Yeah. Anyway,
so
this was made for me by this lady, and when I watched, which was Stand By Your Man, which was Tammy Wynette, I've remembered now. This was exactly what she wore in that video, and I knew I was wrong then, and the wig was a white wig like that one over there, and exactly the same, and
that looks like a place that you could put your colostomy bag in.
well, it was, yeah. It would have slipped though.
It would have
And
slipped.
this one here,
That also looks like you vomited down there. But
this one here, this one is definitely who it is. Tina Turner.
Got to be Tina Turner.
So this was what I wore when we did charity for the Lady Boys of Bangkok. Me and Kitty Lissa did the first 10 minutes, and that stage on I don't know if it still fits me. It probably does. Probably a bit much.
I think it'd be a bit.
And I was
Used
on
as a corset.
I was on first, and it was so long, that stage. It was massive, but it served for for Betty, for Tina, because it was just right. And that time, I think I was about 60. I'd maybe 50 when I did that, and we raised loads for charity between me and Kitty Litter, and obviously the boys from Bangkok were doing it all for charity.
The lady boys from and they come back year in, year out. They haven't been here, they were here this year.
Yeah, they have. Yeah, they've been.
And they used to be at the Victoria Gardens.
But they moved.
Which once they took the huge Sabu, whatever it is, tent down,
yeah,
the whole of the grass was dead.
Yeah. Well, it usually rained, which it didn't this year.
Well, didn't they move it down to Hove Lawns?
No. No, it was still at...
One year it was at Hove Lawns.
They moved it. They moved it outside King and Queen.
Yeah, but one year it was at Hove Lawns.
It might have been, yeah.
And they didn't have an audience.
How did you meet Marc over there?
It was one night in a theatre. I was doing a thing for Dave Lynn. Dave Lynn's Valentine's Day mascara. And I
was in the audience.
He was in the audience. Marc was in the audience. And I did this skit, which had been done years and years. I knew it had. And then Marc came backstage and said, I wrote that with my friend.
I said, where did you get that from?
Yeah, you did, didn't you? Said, where did you get that from? And I was in #1 dressing room, wasn't I?
Yeah.
I thought, oh, that was nice. They put me in #1 dressing
I
room.
I wrote that with
Yeah, your friend.
pissed one day
Yeah.
in Chatham, Kent, having had a vast quantity of, I think it was wine, and we just got on one of those typewriters and said, oh, why don't we just swap everything around? And it went worldwide. In fact, we never got paid a penny for it. Did I, Betty?
No, dear. And I got standing ovations and asked to do it again, which was down to this one, shouting and screaming for more. And because they weren't going very well backstage, they did. So that was good. Where's my pencil gone? We've got pencils. Oh, I've got an oil. Yeah.
Don't care.
I know.
But that's not recording of it. We got a pork dinner for you.
No,
But that wasn't. There was something more to it than just you doing Windy So the Subliistas.
What?
Meeting you, because I had met you before.
Oh, that's right.
But we didn't know it.
Yeah, that's right. It was because I worked for an agent, and he put me in for Doctor Who. And I went, and
Yeah, you very loved it.
yeah, it was quite good. And I was put on these iron grating gantry with steps, iron, and oh shit.
Okay.
And it was Cybermen, and they shot me, so I died on this gantry, upside down.
I like to think I shot.
Yeah, well, you might have done. We don't know where the shot came from, do we?
Yeah,
And-
there was no noises though, was
No.
there? It just-
Well, there was noises on the telly.
When it was done,
Yeah.
all you did
Yeah.
was look like that,
Yeah.
and that was it, you know.
I know.
React.
Right. Yes. Right.
And that's when I first met you. I killed
That's
you in
it.
Doctor
You
Who.
killed me in Doctor Who. So there we go.
I can see over there, Bessie, you know, you've got a whole rail of clothing.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
My
I like that suit. What is that, a suit or a
Oh, it's
blouse?
a jacket.
Well, I love that. And you've got your whole, because I remember I have actually dressed Betty on many occasions, which has always been but we even once, didn't we, went to Chums Ford.
Yeah, that was good.
And we had a right laugh. And I didn't introduce him.
Did we stay overnight?
Yeah. I mean, they found your sense of humour hilarious. They didn't think much of mine. And I always think that, all right, Essex has got no sense of humour. But now you've seen some of their television programmes, of course, we've got to laugh, haven't we? But we went there, and that particular occasion, I was driving, so you could have a few. And you were hungry at lunch. We got over there, lunchtime. And you did the show, got home all right, and you've never been so ill. Do you remember? You really had problems down. We're always going back to his toilet habits, and you were really ill. That's the way to lose fucking weight, darling.
Well, I
have a bad pie.
I felt that, yeah.
Yeah.
But I don't really want
But
to.
it was always this taking the stuff round. Of course, when I didn't have so many back problems and all that, we were a bit more sprightly in those days.
A little bit more.
And I think we had the dog in the car, didn't we?
Yeah.
Which was, I think, was it Bondi?
Bondi, yeah.
Bondi. And so we were going out. So we sort of almost got into a routine. You know, you were as you can see in this piece, putting on your makeup as you do and all that. Normally in your bra and knickers.
Well, that was me.
You never
in
seen
Pride.
You'll see the light. You've seen it here.
Pride, I did bra and knickers out there in the tent.
It's a sight to behold.
And I did my feet did pong a little bit years ago.
So it's never all right to tell you.
No, they do. No, they do. No,
I mean, I know I haven't worn this for a long time.
they've changed. They've changed now.
Midtime bug time.
He's got his stories. My lovely director, who I have the most grandest love and affection for, he's very generous, has a bit of asthma and, having survived your bout of COVID, dear, yes, isn't it?
Yeah.
Still has this persistent cough occasionally.
Wow.
And it's only, lovely man.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Delivered my new script for the film we're about to do, which you're going to appear a little bit in, hopefully. And Murray's going to be playing Jack the Ripper now, which I'm very thrilled about. And so we went over and we met over at Lewis 2 days ago, knowing that perhaps the whole of the infrastructure of the railway system would have got chocked with people going to the funeral yesterday, because yesterday was the Queen's funeral. God rest her soul.
Yeah,
God save the King. And so we went over there, and of course, he very generously gave me this wonderful bottle of wine, which I only drank half of, which I've still got at home. Aren't I good? And coffee. But they only say, this is what I don't understand about these places. You go in for a coffee, right? Now, you expect to have a coffee like that here, at home, yeah?
Yeah.
But why is it they cost, God knows how much it costs you. You get a coffee in a paper cup that size.
Oh, well. I don't go with this paper cups.
But they do have cinema there, and I just happened to be, because you know I haven't talked to anyone, I just mentioned to these lovely ladies, that lovely blonde lady, the older lady, wasn't she gorgeous? There was just something about her, just attracted me. I mean, I'm homosexual irretrievably, as you know. And she I just said to this young lady, I think her name was Eva, and I just said, do you actually allow people to come and show their films? Because the films they have on, it's called The Depot. Stephen and I looked, I've never heard of any of these films. So they're all arty-farty, boring.
Like they were.
Doesn't matter. It's somebody that they've got a place there, typical of Lewis, that they've got a place where you can actually put on features or films and all
That's
that.
Good.
Be interesting to look into that, won't it? There's enough. I've got enough back catalogue with Zalika films. It could, I'm getting so far as I might get to. I think it's 25 productions we've done, but not all films. But so you never know. You could have a Betty Swollocks over there as well.
Oh.
But you see, you've got all this stuff. And the dressing and all that, and there's some lovely pictures and wigs all over the place here of you, either getting ready or halfway or just done.
Well, that picture over there, it was done at the same time as the one over behind the door, and I changed after I did that one, I changed into Betty.
It's a good picture. That was what they call a baked wig.
Yeah, that was a baked wig.
Would you like to explain to our lovely audience what a baked wig is?
Well, a baked wig is when you put it right up and then you put it into a special oven and you sort of bake it so that it doesn't move. It does eventually.
See, but it's like you don't have to put 4 tons of alnut on your head.
No, well, you don't. No.
Where are we at the moment then, Betty?
We're in the car park at a McDonald's, 24-hour.
Golden Arches.
What is it?
But those are called the Golden
Oh,
Arches.
are they? Oh, right.
Golden
Golden Arches. Find out more.
And we got 50p off our 2. That's Diet Coke. I'm having a Diet Sprite, no ice.
No.
It was 50p off, well, 50% off. I'd rather have a coffee because in fact today there's a breeze.
It's very warm.
It's warm.
Very.
Shopping done, and then we're going to go to the wonders of Waitrose car park before we go have a beverage. Well, you're going to have a beverage, aren't you? We bought some.
Oh yeah.
And I'm going to go in and have like quick chats with the nurse, and then have a beverage, and then I kept on thinking today was Friday. It's not. What day is it, Betty? Thursday. And Betty's had his lottery fucked up, haven't you, Betty?
I have.
I got
could have won.
He could have won. But I did say to you, the best thing to think of was the fact that it wasn't to be perhaps a situation. You saved that
For today. Well, it's going to win this week. And
again. But you did win something else today, Betty, didn't you?
yes, I won the postcode lottery again.
Again, that's twice in the space of
2 months.
No, 2 weeks.
Oh, is it?
We
Was it
won
only
2 weeks ago. We had £10
yes, we
each.
did. Yeah, you're right.
And you've won another
Again.
£10.
Well, just do it every day, I think. I think this.
Well, you do what you do want to have a couple more zeros added to that.
I would like 3 more. Right, everything can go. I think I'm right. Okay. Just a minute.
Look up. That.
Just a little bit here, I think. And that's alright.
Looks quite
Is that alright?
Yeah, looks good to me.
Right, is it alright for you?
Good for me.
Good for me. Right, now then.
What's the time actually?
The dress. Now, that cloak thing. No, not that.
Which one?
Oh, the dress, the coat.
This one?
Yeah. Oh, is it?
Silly cow.
I only got one arm
And that's a handful.
at a time. Yeah.
Look.
Things.
Yeah.
I don't think I've got 2, I've only got 1.
Oh,
Oh, no, I've got
you look like a hunter
Yeah.
like Notre Dame doll. Hold on, that's not sitting. And whatever you do, don't say you need a fucking wee now, because I'll be really pissed off.
Well, I will have to go eventually, sometime.
Eventually.
Yeah.
Don't expect me to help. You see how professional.
this one today. No, I don't think so. I look like a pony.
What, first time? With a spray on it as well.
Eh?
With a spray on it as well.
Yeah, better.
Actually, the way you're making that noise, you sound like a bloody pony.
No, I feel like a pony. Or a donkey.
Already quick. Stop breathing. Right, do you want one on the face as well? Right, turn. Good enough?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think so.
The things one does for love.
What else?
My husband's going to really enjoy this.
Is he?
You need anything else? Cheers, cheers.
Cheers.
Break your neck, well.
Yeah. Well, no, I hope not.
What do I do with these shoes?
I don't know what that put them on, haven't I? They'll start looking at me. Maybe just make sure they're on. Other way around.
How you can get your mammoth feet into these? Push down.
Yeah?
Oh, well done. Ready?
Yeah.
Get it in. No, in.
It's in.
Further in. Further in. Push it down. So what I want to say, Betty, thank you again for allowing us
That's
to
fine,
do that.
it's lovely. I've not shown, there's a lot more to show, and maybe
Well, yeah, there's some
another
bits
day.
over there, but you know, this is just basically my idea was to utilise some of the footage we've already had that never really was published
No.
in a proper form
That's
for
right.
people to enjoy us. And certainly, as you know, when we do the car, I mean, what's that programme called? The car.
Oh, that, no, I
Yeah.
don't like that.
Well, you know, but it's like the similar sort of thing with us sitting there just chatting a load of old shit as
That
usual.
American thing.
No, it's that what's his James Corden?
James
does it?
Corden, I think it's
I
American.
can't-
Most of them
I
are
can't-
in America.
Can't bear
I
it.
can't bear the programme.
I can't bear him.
No,
But that's just my taste, isn't it? I don't like
Yeah.
rhubarb.
no.
Or gooseberry, I've said that already.
Yeah.
But what I just want to say, Betty, thank you very much. John, as you know,
Yeah.
originally from Stratford, not Stratford, Bradford,
Bradford, yeah.
and
I want
was
to
a
go there
master
as well.
baker,
I
and
was.
that's to do with flour, nothing else.
Yeah, no.
And
Connotations.
we've been friends since Doctor Who back in
81, 3, whatever it was.
1981.
Yeah, 81.
And we once lived together
Yeah,
in the same flat.
yeah.
He had the top knot and I had the one that he couldn't swing a cat in. And we just felt it would be a good idea to put all our little carpool stuff together and all that, and then give it a chance to have a sort of slightly different Marc and Chums. So on that note, I'd like to say, I'm going to give him a kiss if that's all right.
Thank you.
Because I kissed him in a film.
You
I
did.
kissed him. He played my wife in Dr. Eisenhurst.
Yeah, I couldn't believe that.
And we had a vampire bat fly across us at the
Oh,
time.
that was funny. I was laughing at that. That thing about Les Dawson was on again. That's brilliant. That shit.
Well, I forgot that was
Charlotte.
on. Is that the one where they animate him, or is that the one with
Hologram him.
hologram? Because I did see that.
for,
Very, very clever.
Well, it was 2 weeks before. He should have done an
programme.
evening with.
My favourite evening with, which was started out, if you remember, with Dame Edna, did the first one. My most ever favourite, it's not the Kenny Williams one, you'd think. You know, well, that was funny. You know, it was same stock stories coming out, which you've heard so many times. Well, it's Peter Ustinov.
Oh right, yeah.
And that is just so witty and intelligent and funny. And God, what an intelligent man! And I met him the once because my friend Duncan Roy, who was nominated for Best Newcomer as a director in the Oscar ceremony years ago for something called AKA, which is about his life and going to prison for pretending to be a lord and all this sort of
yeah.
yeah. And I'm in there somebody, but not with my name, because obviously he couldn't use everything. It's got quite a few well-known people. I mean, he didn't win it, but well done to him. It was a very strange piece, but he was very Duncan was very friendly with P.T. Snuff's daughter, so that's how that little occurrence happened in Whitstable. And we went to my dad's sports centre, squash courts and water skiing and all that. That's when he was rich.
Yeah.
Very funny, witty man. Absolutely. But you don't know, because I was quite young, you don't know at the time what you got. You were in the presence of genius. I've been very lucky. Like, I remember Amanda saying to me, "Well, where's the evidence?" And I said, "Well, it's not like today in the 21st century, all walking around with cameras. We didn't have all that. Did you constantly take your Instamatic around with you everywhere you fucking went? Of course you didn't."
No, you got.
I remember those days. Well, that was the most instant thing, but and the awful quality. But you had to wait a week to get your film back.
That's right.
When you took it down to the chemist or wherever you had it done, the machine there, and the guy used to do all the stuff in Whitstable. His factory was down near Herne Bay, and he lived across the road from us at Cliff Park House. There's another memory coming flooding back to you.
I know, it's full of memories. I've got a memory.
Like an elephant.
I was once born. I was very ugly.
Wasn't
baby.
a happy child.
I was a very ugly baby. They used to put thingies on me pram.
Thingies on my pram?
Doodads.
That makes a lot of sense.
What they put on blinds on me pram. That wasn't very good. It wasn't very nice.
Still do, don't they?
The doctors slapped my mum's face when I was born.
This is a story of Rindy Seller and her Sugleyisters. Rindy Seller and her Sugleyisters lived in a large mansion. Rindy Seller worked very hard, rubbing sclaws, weaning clindos, emptying pospits and shiveling shot. By the end of the day, she was nooking fattered. The Sugleyisters were fine cooking runts. They had no walking fern and had no walking ferries. They were right bugly arsters. One Sugleyisters' name was Mary Hinge, the Fannies. The other Sugleyisters' name was Betty Swollocks, and they were always mucking phoning. Now, Rindy Seller worked with a man called Buttons. He was a candy runt. He liked nothing better than diving into Rindy Seller's pubic bears. And he was gifted with huge hollocks and a sherry hittle. Suddenly, there was a bucking fan, and a Gary Fogmother appeared. Her real name was Sherry Thithouse. She was a fight-fucking thespian with Taj Larry Hunts and Terry Hicks, and turned 6 white mice and a pumpkin into a hocking huge farage. It had 6 dandy ronkies with huge hollocks. Rindy Seller was amazed. "My so crooking fighty," she said. The Gary Fogmother said, "You must be back by 12 o'clock or there'll be a clocking for that." Why does that sound like the Queen? At the ball, Rindy Seller was dancing to a band called Sid Sif and his Siffling Seven. They were tucking fun, but food tucking noisy. It was that drucking fummer. What a nooking facket. The cabaret was hooking 4+. When he blew his trumpet, he was fucking brilliant. But he was a big-headed banky bastard, and wished he'd stick his trumpet up his hooking farsehole. Suddenly, the clock struck 12, and Rindy Seller fucking panicked, tripping bars over hollocks, stropping her glass slipper. The Prancing Hens picked it up and said, "Whomsoever this slipper sits, I will shed." So next day, they went round to Rindy Seller's door. They knocked on the door, because the bell was fucked. They tried the slipper on the Rindy Seller's Sunday Easters without luck. They had a horrible fetty sweet and fetty swanny. Suddenly, Betty Swollocks, in her tucking temper, gave the hints a hick in the cackers, which wasn't hard. He had huge hollocks and a hick barred on. Next, they tried the slipper on Rindy Seller, and the flipper fitted Pucky perfectly. Soon, Rindy Seller and they weren't married in the same sex. Rindy Seller and the Pransome Hints were wed. He ended his days in lucking fuckery. She ended hers in a foal and swanny, and they both lived happily ever after. Thank you very much. I love you all. Thank you.
Thank you.